Should you sell all your crypto now? Is the top in? Is the bull run over? Nobody wants to miss the top. Nobody wants to ride it all the way to the bottom. But there's one thing about to happen in the United States that caused a parabolic pump last cycle when it happened. In this video, we're going to go over what that event is. We're going to go over how the market reacted to it. And we're going to go over all your favorite altcoins leading into altcoin season. The internet computer for artificial intelligence, render, real world asset projects, AI agents, and no other than Turbo and other memes. Guys, it's going to be a great video. We're going to get in everything. Is the bull run still on or not? I love you all. This is never financial advice. Looking at the market, we are bloody red. I got my coffee this morning in a dead man's cup because that's how the market feels right now. Everything down, almost double digits. Look at this. Ondo down 12%, ENA down 18%, Virtuals down 11%, Pith Network down almost 10%. But when we come over here, this is actually a breath of fresh air. And why am I saying that? The market is down. How is that good? I can't even sleep at night looking at the charts. So we're getting a reset on the fear and greed index. We're at 54 currently, but altcoin season looks a long ways away at 45. But is it? Is it really a long ways away? When we look, ETF inflows are down. Is BlackRock no longer bullish? We've got to look at this stuff. When we look at the overall crypto market, it is down to 3.35 trillion from a high of 3.8 trillion. But let's go over to Max Data app and look at BTC and have 2 points marked right here with arrows. And if we go back to this one right here, this date is no other than January 20th right here, okay? So what's January 20th? Well, that is the day that President Biden was sworn into office. So what does that mean? What happened right after the presidential inauguration? We really started the bull run last cycle, going from 30,000 all the way up to 62,000. And so what's about to happen in the United States? We're about to have a pro-crypto president come into office. That could change fiscal policy around cryptocurrency all around the world. A Bitcoin strategic reserve. We already know there's been countries that have adopted Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as their means of exchange. So is this going to be extremely bullish for crypto? I think it will, and I think it will affect your altcoins drastically. So if we compare these two cycles and try to take a look and find where we are when we look at this little fancy chart that everyone talks about. So will this cycle repeat? Well, let's zoom in on this. Let's get a fib. Let's draw the point of that move. And we could see that hit exactly down to the 0.5 fib level before it really took off and we started the bull run. And this all coincided exactly with the inauguration of the president. So if we come over here and we draw this measured move up and we look at where we could retrace, we would be looking at about an $87,000 Bitcoin. That seems very probable whenever we're looking at this right now. We're staring at about a $92,000 Bitcoin right now. So an $87,000 Bitcoin is not too far away, but that could be the drop to a crucial fib level that we need before we really start off this cycle. One thing I'm also watching here, y'all know I've talked about it a lot, ETH BTC pair. We need this to break this 2-year downtrend. This is what will start altcoin season, the pair of Ethereum and Bitcoin. And right now, if we take a look at this low, last time we talked about this higher low right here, we could see that we are taking this line right here as support and we are bouncing off of it. We then want to see a break above this channel right here. But if the bull run is still on, what are the big sectors that I think will bring a lot of value? The 10, the 20, the 30Xs. What will the institutional money flow into to really pump these markets? Where will retail hear about on the news, on the TV, on all the big networks, and they come ape into it and buy our bags? Well, when we take a look at it, it's no other than artificial intelligence and big data. And we can see we are getting absolutely shellacked on all of these. Virtuals down 11%, fetch down 11.9%. Let's take a look at the biggest holding I have, which is Beats on Base, a low cap AI agent on base base chain, 1.41 market cap. What's actually kind of interesting is a lot of these very low caps, they hold up a lot better as long as the top wallets don't cheat during these market downturns, when they don't have a lot of institutional investment, if any, to really bring the price down. But real world assets is also getting hammered a little bit. And guys, I'm going to get into all your favorite altcoins in just a second. But when we look at this, I see some very good prices all around the world. And as always, guys, none of this is ever financial advice, but quant's almost back down to 100. When we take a look at this, I've seen Proppy right back at almost $1. And so this is providing a lot of good opportunities for investors if we believe that the cycle is not over. And I do not believe that the cycle is not over. So what am I currently doing? I am currently looking at getting new positions into early artificial intelligence and real world asset projects. Like I said, my largest low holding is Beats on Base, and then Home 3, which is a real world asset project. But I do believe for a more diversified portfolio, these high caps are good to have in your portfolio. Not all of them, but some of them. When we take a look at XRP, it had a heck of a run recently. When we take a look back here, it was up to $2.70. Now it's down to $2.29. SUI holding up extremely strong, guys. This is an emerging layer 1 at a $13.86 billion market cap. It's looking very, very strong right there. And Ethereum is lacking, but the internet computer, I believe, is holding very strong. And this is one that I'm extremely bullish on. If we take a look at the year chart, it almost looks like the Kaspa chart in the sense of it's about averaged out for the whole year around this $12 range, whereas Kaspa's about the 12-cent range, sitting at a market cap of $5.31 billion. One reason I really love the internet computer is they have a massive team led by Dominic Williams and over 200 full-time employees, and Dominic is the lead scientist, but they are really leaning in more into artificial intelligence to bring AI fully on chain, and that is one reason I'm extremely bullish on the internet computer. But are memes dead? This is no other than my beloved Turbo, guys. Y'all know it's had a heck of a run over the last year, but now since about October of 2024, it's been just kind of consolidating in this range between 207 all the way up to a high of 0.014, and I see that it made another all-time high, but it just barely surpassed the last one. So what am I thinking about Turbo? I'm hoping we get a double bottom right here at the 2071, but if Turbo doesn't rebound, I think memes might be dead. Joking. I think culture coins are going to be around forever, but I am personally slowly adjusting my portfolio more into artificial intelligence agents and real world assets. But we've got some very big things going on in the United States. We've got fiscal policy changing all around the world with interest rates dropping. We've got BlackRock wanting to tokenize $10 trillion of assets under management in the NFTs, real world assets, tokenized real estate, and the artificial intelligence agent sector is really starting to heat up. So during these market downturns, it's time to look at these projects that we've been looking at for a long time, or look at these projects, something that is very low cap, $1, $2, $3 million market cap, something that has a good team, something that's been built and just hasn't been able to ride the wave yet, guys. But let me know, what do you think we are at this point in the market cycle? Do you agree with my analysis that we still have a long ways to go, or are you selling your bags, guys? Watch this video up above, and if you're not a part of the Freeman of Finance family, what are we doing? Subscribe. I love you all.